Okay, officially no job, no money, nothing to my name at all other than my name, and I'm going to Bangkok and Korea. Oh, I'm so stupid sometimes. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. I mean, I've already done it. I already booked the plane tickets. How the I managed to pay for all of this? This video is going to be about how I used my art to pay for my dream trip. I just came to film here in my favorite hiking spot. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, my favorite hiking spot. It's winter right now, so no one's here. So I can film here. But I do love coming here to like actually hike. I swear to God, I don't just like come here and do bullshit like this. I've been doing commissions firstly. That's the biggest chunk of money I'm getting through my Instagram page. People who have, you know, been loyal followers of my art, I guess, for quite a few years now. I got a really sweet client that wanted two pieces actually for them and their partner. Their anniversary was coming up right around Valentine's Day, and so I made one portrait of a picture of them having a kiss, and then another is a completely conceptual, more intimate piece, the kind of artwork I do. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what I do. I'm excited to finish that and have them have it.
So for the second piece, there was a lot more planning involved, and I'm going to take you through the process. I always start by making a mood board on Pinterest based off the information the client has given me. In this case, Alex, the client, told me they were looking for something more conceptual and trusted me entirely with what it could be. They told me that them and their partner were very into nature, their partner was a tourist, and they wanted a piece that felt intimate. They even sent me some examples of my previous work to show me what they had in mind. The information was very helpful, but I did have one question. If they had to pick a song to represent their relationship, what would it be? Alex said, Alkaline by Sleep Token. Great pick. Music is a big way that I can get inspired, so this is what really helps me come up with a vision and direction for the piece. Earthy tones, entangled in nature, but with a sense of something deeper, more than just a sunny day under the trees, and a feeling that these two people share a bond that goes down to the roots underground, beyond the surface level.
Another thing that I've been doing is I figured if I want to go all the way to Bangkok for a concert, I may as well use the concert to pay for the concert, right? So I've been doing commissions for like little chibi art, I guess that's what it's called, of the singers that I'm going to see, so that fans can like order really simple $5-10 arts from me, and then they can print it themselves for stickers, keychains, and do their fan giveaways. So I finished the first set of 3 for my friend. They just ordered a second set of 3. Another friend has ordered 1 keychain. If it's more affordable, more people might buy, and it's smaller, it takes less time, I can do these $5 commissions. So far, just from that, I've gotten quite a few orders.
So I actually finally have the stickers myself, which is awesome. And I love that she made these bigger versions, but also the mini versions. So I don't know if you can tell that the bigger ones have like sparkles in them. You see it a little bit here. See that? They're like shiny and sparkly. It's really cute. And yeah, they came out so cute, and I'm so happy with them. And this is the cool thing about designing fan giveaways for other people, is that I get them back for free. So I get to have stickers of my art, but I didn't pay for the stickers, and I got paid for making the art. So that's kind of awesome. So I finally set up an online store, which I have been saying that I would do for a long time. And people are always asking me, when are you going to sell prints? and then I never had anywhere for them to go. I really regret that because at the time that I was on the most demand from other people, I did not have a print shop. So I finally set one up, and even though I've only sold one print so far, this being the first, at least now I have that set up so that in the future when I have more people ready to buy my prints, I don't have to worry about where I can send them.
Had my art show. My art show went well. It went okay. I mean, we were promised that we'd be able to sell a lot of pieces and there'd be so many art buyers and blah blah blah. That was not the case at all, so I don't know why we were promised that, though a lot of people showed up, but it was more to just support the artist. Nobody was really there to buy anyone's pieces. We got a lot of support, we got a lot of connections, you know, made a lot of friends, and it was just cool to have your art in Manhattan in a show. I mean, that's amazing. Obviously, so far quitting my job and using my art to pay for traveling is going pretty well. It's not going that badly. Well, my official art show that was a Valentine's Day art show on February 15th didn't go the way I imagined in terms of making money. It goes to show that sometimes the more low-key, under the radar opportunities are the ones that yield the higher rewards, even though you didn't expect it. Something I did in December, which was actually an open studio with this amazing artist that I met. She introduced me to a bunch of other artists, but she actually asked me to come be a part of her open studio just to have like a little pop-up table and bring my prints. And I thought, like, you know, it's just a fun opportunity. It's not an actual art show. It's just her open studio where she would be selling her sculptures. So it was more of just a chance of like, maybe some people will be interested in my art, maybe they won't. It just happened to hit that sweet spot right there that while they were coming to buy her work, they saw some of mine, and I ended up selling like 8 pieces and I made about $350 or something. So that honestly helped me for that month. That was like the first month since I came back from Pakistan after quitting my job. That is when my bank account had gone into the negatives, okay? So just doing that little, you know, art pop-up, an opportunity that I thought wasn't going to yield anything but experience, ended up actually helping me a lot. Just never say no to an opportunity, no matter how small, because if it feels right and if it's the right opportunity for you, if it's aligned for what you want, you never know what you might get out of it. And so one of the biggest ways that I have made money over the last couple of years as an artist has been Patreon. It's not been a large sum. I started it at $5 tiers, $10 tiers. It's still that right now, but I started it 3 years ago because I was making a lot of not safe for work content and it kept getting banned off Instagram and TikTok. So I was thinking, okay, how do I solve this problem? Because I really want to get my art out there. And especially 3 years ago, I had a lot higher engagement on Instagram than I do now. And I had a lot more active followers and they really wanted to see that art. So I was like, okay, how can I share this with the people who want to see it without, you know, getting my entire Instagram deleted, which did happen once. I'll story time later. But so I realized I can make a Patreon and that way I can also get some extra cash. If I had never done that, I would not be able to go on this trip that I just went on. It would have been impossible because that Patreon savings gave me the cushion that I needed right now to know that I could come back and have a little breathing room to make back the money I just spent on this vacation. It was one thing, I had kept saving it for the last 3 years and I kept thinking, well, what am I gonna use this for? Because I had a full-time job. I was working in graphic design, 9-to-5 corporate job. I hated it. I've been doing that for the last 6 years. So when I started Patreon, it was kind of just like rainy day cash. I didn't even know what I was saving for until I completely changed the trajectory of my life about the end of last year, the end of 2024, when I realized I am going to do what I always said I was going to do, which is be an artist, work for myself, be an illustrator. And then I did that, but it also forced me to find ways to make money to make it happen. I think that was the biggest lesson. I wanted something. I've always wanted to travel. That's another thing I always said, but I never did. All that money that I saved up, why not just use it right now to invest in this idea that I have, which is go to this concert, vlog the entire travel, the entire trip, go to another country that's nearby Thailand because it'll be so much cheaper than going all the way from here. Just like everything in this entire video that I just shared, I only started finally doing these things when I had a reason, when something motivated me, something inspired me enough, like the concert, the LGBTQ community in Thailand, which is one of the first places in the world where I have felt like my idea around being queer is finally making sense. Like there's other people who understand it, because either I was in Pakistan where people hate it, or I was in America where everything I do has to be a fight about being queer. Instead, I found a place in a country where people can just be. So when I found something like that that inspired me so much, that community, the artists that represent that community, I finally had a motivation, a reason, an inspiration to find a way to make money, to go be a part of those things that give me joy and that I can learn from. I want to be an artist like that, an artist that inspires my community, right? And I started to trust myself, knowing that when I say I really want something and I want to make something happen, I can actually do it. For the first time in my life, I actually did it. Patreon, in the end, really gave me that little bit of security, just a tiny bit, enough to help me push myself, jump, and take that risk. The right time is now. If you feel it and you feel that you don't want to look back in 5 years and regret that you wasted another 5 years saying one day I'll do it, then do it now. Here is the actual vlog, and here's Bangkok.